Glad you could join us on Art House today. I'm Melinda Kinlami, bringing you all the amazing things happening in the art world. From an exhibition at the Tim and Carol Gallery, to another group show at the Walewa Gallery of Art, then we go solo at the Ogiriko Gallery, all in Lagos. So do stay with us for the details.
Experimentation is the unparalleled freedom of whatever comes to the mind of a creative in the use of ideas and materials.
Let's start off with New Paragons Engaging Perspectives, a group exhibition at the Tim and Carol Gallery in Lagos.
It's a celebration of new and old artists as the Tim and Carol Gallery of Art in Lagos presents New Paragons Engaging Perspectives, a group exhibition of paintings, sculpture and audiovisual installations.
New Paragons because we are trying to bring up the next set of artists, basically. So they are the New Paragons. Although we have eventually fused them with some veteran artists like Ato Arenze, who is a very veteran artist, like Boma, Jim Joe, who is also a veteran artist. But the idea is to bring up the next generation of artists, encourage them, into the art world and ensure that their path in the art world is very small.
There's going to be many in this series of exhibitions, and this is the first one. This is the debut in that installment. The title actually is Engaging Perspectives. It's interesting to note that there are so many genres and disciplines of art right now that are insatiable. There's a myriad of disciplines. So we've decided to bring in a collective of these disciplines and these very talented, very highly skilled artists.
The artists explain how their works of art fit into this exhibition.
I try to make the audience look at the animal kingdom, the animal world, how they see life. So as humans, we can't just look at animals just as food, pets, or as companions, but also we can learn from ancient wisdom from these animals in their various habitats. For example, my tortoise, we can learn how you can take a step at a time, walk steady, slow, but with all audacity. From a chameleon, you can learn adaptability. You can be able to adapt in a different environment, not losing your personality, but can adapt to different environment.
exhibition, I presented a body of works that I tag Akwejaludo, a question of balance, where I explore a theme that covers man's greed, avarice, and a very pivotal question: when is enough enough? For the most part, we never can tell when something is enough. In our desires and the things we want more and more and more. Now, this is a collection of 6 works where, if you follow the story, it's a story of a very poor fisherman who came in contact with good luck by meeting a magical fish. The fish grants his wishes in exchange for sparing his life. And then he didn't know when to stop asking for more things and more things, till he got to a point he was asking for the power over the sun and the moon and the constellation. And then the fish was warning him not to do that, because that's out of his reach. And then in anger, he caught the fish and attempted to end the life of this fish, and then he got a punishment as reward at the end of it. So it's just a story trying to, I played on the folklore. I don't know if many people are familiar with Akwejaludo, what we heard when we were much younger. So I played with that, and I pulled out the themes of, how we're not really satisfied in life with the things that we get, and how that upsets the balance of things.
The inspiration comes from the very, very long economic situation we're passing through, because anytime I was going out, I will see women asking a lot of questions. Why will I eat? What can I do? Children will do how? My husband will do how? My brothers, bills. It's questions and questions and questions, no answers, few answers and more questions. And you see them like this. So it's a series of works that I did with different postures of asking questions, you understand, because of what's going on. So it's why you see the title is 1,000 questions, because it goes on and goes on, question goes on and goes on. It depends on days.
There's a new feeling in store for the art community as they preview these images.
If you look at the genre of artists and even their skill sets, you are feeling something absolutely different than what you have seen this particular artist done before. And then, of course, we have mixed so many mediums. We have the ceramics, we have the sculpture, we have the audiovisual, we have painting, we have mixed media. There's so many beautiful things to see all at the same time. So you are feeling many beautiful, many engaging experiences. You are seeing different things from different points of view, all in one harmonious way.
That one you're seeing is a face, and it's not a face. But you're seeing only the nose and the longevity of the neck, and the down region you're seeing like a ball, 2 balls in between. And I am trying to figure it out to make sure it does not have a face, so you can't be able to identify what it is. Either it's a female, it's a male. You are the one that is going to guess with your own thinking.
For the gallery, it's essential to give artists a platform to showcase their creativity to the world, as this is a way to encourage them to keep churning out more pieces.
It is important to give artists a platform to show whatever skill that they have harnessed at this moment, because in a few years you could see that these styles of these particular artists will be changing. They're getting more mature, they are mutating, they are morphing, they're having different experiences, and they're seeing different things in different ways. So this is like the first vantage points of their own points of view, and that's why we're here to celebrate them today.
Some of them have been exhibiting, but at least for them to exhibit at our gallery, introduce them to our own client base, of collectors. And then from here, give them the necessary publicity, like this interview, giving them the necessary publicity to reach out to the general art collecting public, giving them that footing, like I said, a footing into the future. And that if they continue to make these beautiful pieces and endure, the sky is their limit.
This is the first in the series of many more to come from the New Paragons Engaging Perspectives exhibition.
Now we move to Giriko Gallery for this solo exhibition called Search for the Hero.
art is a gift and connection to the world. That's the philosophy of contemporary artist Ubong Etebong, as displays his latest pieces in this solo exhibition titled Search for the Hero at the Auchi Gallery in Lagos.
It's a powerful reminder that everybody has the potential to be their own hero, and also to find strengths, to face their life struggles.
This graduate of fine arts from the University of Uyo in Akwa Ibom State explains these images, which are done in his unique technique.
Field of Dreams represents a young girl lying down on a vast field. Though the field for me represents past dreams, past dreams and regrets, and also it urges viewers not to dwell there, but to find strength to forge ahead.
The quest to show strength and positivity is seen in these portraits as it takes us through the idea behind some of them.
Okay, what I want to achieve through this exhibition is to, through my works, is to show that everybody has the potential to be their own hero, and also to find strength and fulfillment in order to achieve these things.
This young artist still has time in hands, and the audience will be looking for more captivating works from him in the future.
Our wordsmith for this week is called A King and His Subjects by Ilo Daniel. As a lion prides over the animal kingdom, so he does lord over his home. A king and more, protector and provider of the clan. He is a shield warrior in the battlefield. He cannot afford to lay down his guard. So he thinks, so he does, carrying about his heavy heart. Beneath his stern look-up chin, his high and mighty ego, lies all his fear and insecurities. What if this battle goes bad? What will happen to my subjects? Heart heavy with worries and pain, but can't afford to shed a tear to lighten up. A king and a warrior cannot, yet he is human still. Filled with blood, veins and soul to feel, to hurt, to cry, to heal, and to sober up and be a man again, and to face all life throws at him.
Taking a moment on the program. There's more when we return, so do stay with us.
And these are the works of art you sent in this week. Let's begin with this work sent in by Ekundayo Arts. It's called In Her Prime. It's done with oil on paper. Then hard work is how Falope Ibrahim has crafted this one. It's done with oil on canvas. Then Innocent Chikeze is showing us his sweet memories on acrylic on canvas. Beyond the Waif is a charcoal on paper work done by this artist. Then Amuso Joshua is showing us one of his most recent paintings. It's a kettle. The Wedding Vow is a newsprint and acrylic on canvas work by Paul Ogunlesi. Then Abiola Abdusalam has this one. He calls it Ashake with the Red Rose. It's an acrylic on canvas work. Another artist who is captivated by the female figure is Gabriel Femi. He has this one. He's done with charcoal and acrylic on canvas. He calls it the Lost Treasure. Then Ifeanyi Ijoma has this one done with oil and acrylic on paper. It's called Leaders of Nowhere. That concludes the works of art you sent in this week. We appreciate you for always sending them in and encourage you to keep them coming.
Thank you for staying with us. Next is an exhibition of contemporary paintings and sculptural pieces by the class of 99 from the Auchi Art School at the Walewa Gallery of Art in Lagos.
An interesting lineup of portraits show the artists that have graced the Walewa Gallery of Art in Lagos with their talent.
If you look at the title, is Constellation, and the simple meaning of constellation is alignment of stars. So what we're doing here is today we have alignment of stars of people who graduated from Auchi Polytechnic in 1999, which is 25 years ago precisely.
We have been working for a very long time because we are those that have been consistent. You know, a lot of us that finished from Auchi in 1999, some of them are not practicing. But for these particular guys that we that exhibited here, I think we have been, practicing. So this is not the only exhibition we have done together. We have done series. I think this is making the third show now. But this one is to celebrate our 25 years of studio practice.
Besides being an exhibition of contemporary paintings and sculptures, it's also a reunion of sorts for the 1999 class of graduates from the Auchi Polytechnic in Edo State.
It doesn't really matter whatever you paint, but we have been an artist that strive together in oneness. This is not our first exhibition or the second or the third one, but we've come a long way ever since we've left school in 1999. Our first show was in 2003 at the National Museum, and after which we start gathering ourselves as we move ahead till this date. And this is a day to mark our 25 years of studio practice.
It's been many years of creativity, exposure, and growth as they bring those new ideas and techniques to this show.
For now, I've experimented with gouache, I've experimented with pastel, watercolor, but in this very show, what you have on display is acrylic on canvas with impasto effect.
Here I have 3 works on display. Which are just behind me. One is titled Friends for Beauty. The other is titled, Little Happy Hands, while the other one there is Brother's Keeper. So it's more of, I try to showcase human relationship in the society, because there's nothing that happens. If you like, try to preserve the world, but if you don't keep that relationship, the world will go nowhere. So that's why in my own artistic expression, I try to bring that into play, human relationship.
With amazing stories of the many insights they've gained over time.
Because of the Western culture we are seeing today, we have deviated away from the beauty of an African woman. Oyoyo, when you see an African woman, the way they presented themselves, the gele, where you are seeing the work there, the hair tie, and you see the makeup and so on, this to tell you they are ready for action, for party. That's why I have to depict it in a sculptural form, so that we will enjoy what we are seeing today.
I've been an international artist for now because I've migrated from Nigeria. I left the country 2007, and I've been in the UK, and I've lived there till date. So there is a transformation from my works, the works which I was doing before I left Nigeria up to when I was in the UK. But there is that interrelationship between my subject matters, the way I handle my palettes, and the way I juxtapose my colors. However, I'm somebody that's very, very fascinated with traditional, cultural heritage of the people.
Look at the works out, they are all outstanding. We can't see any mediocre work here. They are all standard by all measures. So these are people, 25 years is a long time. So for people to be practicing for the past 25 years without stop, it tells you that there's no way you can be doing something for 25 years and you are still doing it consistently, that you won't do something right. So they are all doing something right, something smart, something good. That's what that's in market. 25 years is a long time, so to say.
Constellation is the title of this group exhibition at Iwalewa Gallery of Art.
On the next episode, we have more for your viewing pleasure.
On Art House next time, we enjoy this exhibition to celebrate Democracy Day in Nigeria at Orisu Art Gallery in the nation's capital, Abuja. And then we return to Lagos for the narration of African Feminism exhibition at Fobali Art Gallery. And to the first posthumous exhibition for this veteran artist in Yusuf Grillo, like you've never seen before at the Yusuf Grillo Museum. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing, and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
The curtain falls on the program, but the conversation continues on our really interactive social media platforms as you keep talking to us on our various socials and viewing Art House on our YouTube page. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Keep adding color to the world.